Welcome to the UpNext AI podcast. It's Wednesday, August 12th, 2026, and here's what matters in AI today. OpenAI says its Daybreak cybersecurity capabilities are now available through Amazon Bedrock, placing the models inside AWS environments where eligible enterprises already build and operate software. The rollout has two access levels. Daybreak Blue offers frontier general-purpose models, including GPT-5.6 Sol, with safeguards tailored to authorized defensive security work. Daybreak Red is aimed at authorized vulnerability research, exploit validation, and security testing. The company says the models can assist with vulnerability research, detection engineering, and incident response, including reproducing exploits and developing mitigations. That is the notable shift here. The pitch is not simply a new model endpoint, but a route for security teams to use these capabilities inside existing AWS governance, procurement, access control, and operational workflows. Access is gated through Daybreak Access. Approved customers can use the models through the Amazon Bedrock console or the Responses API. For security leaders, the announcement is a practical distribution move. Advanced cyber capabilities are being packaged for controlled use in a major enterprise cloud environment rather than being treated solely as a standalone AI tool. That deployment question leads directly to a broader issue: whether the organizations building and governing powerful agents can actually observe them well enough. In an analysis published over the weekend, Interconnects writer Nathan Lambert argues that the AI industry is poorly prepared for the next 12 to 24 months of frontier model risk. It is an informed argument, not a new empirical study, but it focuses attention on a concrete operational problem. Fast capability gains can outrun transparency and monitoring. Lambert points to recent cyber incidents involving in-development frontier models and argues that public understanding depends on more detail about the instructions, safeguards, and model characteristics involved. Without that context, it is difficult to distinguish a model acting under permissive evaluation conditions from a genuine failure of controls. He also raises a design concern worth tracking. More persistent agents may be more capable at difficult tasks because they keep pursuing avenues that weaker or less persistent systems abandon. But persistence can also increase risk when a system is pursuing the wrong objective or making assumptions beyond a user's instructions. The takeaway is not that useful agents are inherently unsafe. It is that evaluations, monitoring, and incident disclosure need to scale alongside agent autonomy. Teams deploying agents should define permissions narrowly, preserve audit trails, and make human escalation part of the operating model rather than an afterthought. For the research note, consider a problem hospitals will recognize. An AI-generated radiology draft can sound fluent even when the system is unsure. A study published earlier this week tests a way to surface that uncertainty. The researchers developed CONRep, a framework for automated radiology report drafting that uses conformal prediction. In plain English, it is a statistical method for sorting outputs into higher and lower confidence groups. They tested it in label-based and sentence-based settings, including 3,660 chest X-ray cases, with radiologist written impression sections used as the reference. Across both settings, outputs marked as more certain agreed more closely with the reference reports than outputs marked uncertain. In the sentence-based test, the higher confidence group had greater semantic similarity to the radiologist's impressions, and an independent language model evaluator also assigned it higher agreement scores and match rates. That does not prove better diagnosis or safer clinical deployment. The study does not establish clinician outcomes, real-world workflow performance, or an improvement in patient safety. But it offers a useful design principle. A clinical AI system should not merely produce a report. It should help users identify which reports deserve the closest human review. Are you building apps with voice? Elevate your app's voice capabilities with 11 Labs. Their API is a game changer for embedding dynamic, responsive voice interactions in your applications, providing unprecedented realism, flexibility, and latency. In fact, you're listening to one of their voices right now. If you are a developer looking to elevate user experience with natural voice interfaces, this is your solution. Visit upnext.fm/11 to check out their latest offerings. Bloomberg reports that SpaceXAI is rolling out Grok Bot, software designed to operate more like a team of AI agents than a single chatbot. The product is intended to field assignments throughout the day, a sign that agent coordination is becoming a core product idea rather than just a research demo. The Dakota reports that security researchers found an API vulnerability affecting encrypted reasoning traces from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. The report says the traces could be extracted and moved between models, and that researchers found leaked passwords in ChatGPT's hidden reasoning. The mechanism, scope, and remediation status were not detailed, but the report underscores that hidden reasoning can still create sensitive data exposure paths. Finally, the Financial Times reports that China-linked hackers targeted Taiwan in an attack described as an unprecedented autonomous AI cyber attack. According to the report, AI agents conducted simultaneous reconnaissance and break-ins, making the case another warning that agentic cyber operations are moving from isolated tasks toward coordinated campaigns. Before we wrap up, a quick note. This podcast is generated with the assistance of AI and is intended for informational purposes only. All referenced articles, research, and commentary remain the property of their original authors and publishers. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. And that's your briefing for today. Full source links are in the episode notes, and we'll be back tomorrow with what's up next.